Here we are. We are live. We are live for Transformation Tuesday. How's everyone doing out there this evening for Transformation Tuesday? Yay! Gonna wait for some people to get on. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. I have a very special guest, someone who is near and dear to my heart. Yes, I have this lady on. Okay, let me just make sure we are being able to be heard. Let me see. I don't hear it on my iPad. All right. Hey, Angela Wade. Hey, Marie. Hello. Please let me know that you can hear me. Could someone just say, I can hear you? I can hear you. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much for the hearts. My name is Denise B. I am an ambassador in a company called Total Life Changes. And each and every Tuesday, what I do is I have a special guest on where we talk about our products. We talk about how the products have helped, so many people around the world, and how the products have helped the individual that I interview each and every Tuesday. And guys, I have had so many phenomenal interviews over the past, let me see, somebody's texting me. Let me see. We can hear you. Okay, thank you, sister. I can be heard. Okay, I've had so many great testimonies over the last couple of weeks, and I wanted to invite someone on that would be just a little different flair than what we are used to, because she is in the medical profession, as am I, and she's a registered nurse. So, we just come from a different perspective about what we belong to here in Total Life Changes. Before we get into it, what I want you to do, please, if you could share this with someone who needs to lose weight, or if you can share this with someone that would like a business opportunity, if they are in the healthcare profession, share this, because we are both registered nurses. We both have our bachelor's degree in nursing, and we're just going to share something with you from just a different life. Okay, so just grab everybody that all your healthcare professional friends, all those people who are working double shifts, triple shifts, because Lord knows that I've worked every shift there was in nursing, trying to juggle that with raising my children and just being the best and being there for my family. But so please share this video. All right, so we are part of a company called Total Life Changes that has products that are phenomenal, that they are amazing, and they help people to not only lose weight, but they also help people to really transform their health. And I know when I was working as a nurse, and I was a young nurse, and I used to roll that cart down the hall, and I would say, as I was popping out the pills, right? I would be like, why are people taking so many different medications? It was just kind of bizarre to me that I could be giving one patient 10 medications or more a day. And when, I was in nursing homes, it got worse. It really got worse. And I would be the one who called the doctor and reported the signs and symptoms of the resident that lived in the nursing home. And they would give me a pill, right? And then they would give me another pill for the side effect of that pill. And before you know it, then you're on all these meds. And I'm like, wow, I would like to really help people just be aware that they could actually take products that could correct their body. So Coach Lakeisha is a registered nurse like I am. And what she does is she not only still is working in the nursing profession, but she just sells these products like crazy, right? She's on the leaderboard all the time, for all of the trips that we have that's offered here in our wonderful and amazing company. But I see her on social media just being an advocate for people, not only for herself, but being an advocate for others, because that's what we do as nurses, we're advocates. So Coach Lakeisha, it is my pleasure to have you on tonight. Would you like to say hello to everybody? For people, not only for
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much, Denise, for having me. I so love you. I literally really resonated with you the most when I started with Total Life Changes. So it was, yeah, I can remember, and my mom could tell you, we were driving from Mississippi, and we literally pulled over on the side of the road because we were driving in a pretty much a rural area, but I knew that you were coming up. It was like one of those marathon of calls, and I was like, oh no, this lady's a nurse, we got to hear from her. So my mom and I literally pulled over in the front of somebody's house. I'm surprised they didn't call the cops. Like, why are these people parked on my we pulled over just so that I could hear your story because it really resonated with me. So I'm so thankful and grateful that you shared, so thank you. And thank you for having me here tonight.
You are so welcome, Coach Lakeisha. You're so welcome. So I know that you have lost weight with Total Life Changes. That amazing before and after picture, girl, let me just tell you, it is incredible. And every time I see you, it's just like you're bubbly personality anyway. But every time I see you, you're just so vibrant, which is also really nice. But so who introduced you to Total Life Changes?
Yes, my sponsor and mentors, Carrie George, Mr. Excitement, and his beautiful wife, Iselma George, Barzy George. She lost 145 pounds. So I was like, yeah, we started together, but I really wasn't, I'm a nurse. I wasn't an advocate for my own health, to be quite honest. Mm-hmm. So, but yeah, Carrie and his wife introduced me to the business, and I'm so grateful that they did.
I love that couple. I have to get Icy on because she has a great testimony. So I'm going to get her on too. But so you were talking about you were not an advocate for your own health. And a lot of people are not advocates for their own health. And I say especially women too, because I don't care what job you're working. Sometimes you can get into that rut of working the job, taking care of your family, your children, and doing everything for everyone else, but not really taking care of yourself. So I know as a nurse, I worked every shift out there. Night shift, which is the worst shift because you gain so much weight working the night shift because you're eating in the middle of the night. I've worked every shift imaginable. And I can say that at that time, I got addicted to working the shifts. I got addicted to the money, and I would calculate, oh, wow, what did I need to do or accomplish, and how many shifts that would take me to accomplish. And so what happened in turn for me is that I was not eating well, forget the exercise. That just went out of the window. And I got large, the largest that I've ever been when I was working. So I don't know whether, you can relate to that, or you can kind of shed some light on what I'm talking about. It doesn't matter if you're a nurse. Some people are just like that, period. But was it like that for you?
Absolutely, because I was a nurse just like yourself. I worked 2 jobs. Like, I needed that extra income to come in. So like you say, I work nights. I am right now in the process of, and it's kind of shaky, but I'm in the process of converting myself from a night shift nurse to a day shift nurse. But I've been a night shift nurse for about 17 years. So it's like in my blood, and it takes all the fight in me to go to bed at night so that I can get up at 4:45. So I totally get it. And that has always been a struggle for me. And I would eat to stay awake. If I was, working nights, I mean, I talk a lot. Everybody know that. But besides my talking, I would eat everything that did not eat me to stay awake at night, because I couldn't go to sleep knowing that someone's mother or someone's father life was in my hand. So I very well could not go to sleep. But yeah, I found myself to eat everything. I found myself to be hitting the vending machine. And I knew that I wasn't going to lose weight, doing that. And so I'm just so blessed and fortunate to have Total Life Changes as a part of my regimen now. I no longer crave. Like I literally been on my new job for 2 days from now, it will be 2 months. But I've just gotten to the hospital orientation. And when I went in there yesterday, I brushed with that slim paste. I passed up on all those pastries. Like I passed up on the pastries. I passed up on the fruit and all that, because the products, they work.
You've been talking about that slim paste. This is the first time on Transformation Tuesday that we've talked about the slim paste. Come on, take it away about the slim paste. Go ahead.
Well, I'm going to tell you, like, it was my first time using it. I had it for probably about 2 weeks, maybe. But I said, I've been eating everything. Like, we've been eating everything in this house. And so I said, you know what? Instead of me just pigging out, I didn't pig out, but I was just eating. Like, we were just eating. And so I said, well, I'm going to start on Monday. We're going to eat salads. We're going to eat more sensible. And we got this trip coming from Bahamas. So, I need to lose at least another 10 pounds. And so I said I was going to start on Monday. So I started with the slim paste. It had really no taste. I expected some taste. It didn't really have a taste. But what I will say is on my drive to work after brushing my teeth, the water just kind of didn't taste the same. I'm like, what is that about? But all day I was really not hungry. And I think it really curbed my appetite. Honestly, I do. Today is day 2 that I've used it, and I haven't felt really hungry, but I knew that, when you fixing food for the family, you fixing food, so it's really time to eat. And, at work during orientation, it was time to eat, so you go and eat. But I did not have any cravings. So I can honestly say that it did curb, my cravings, whereas they got these cookies, they got these peanut butter cookies, they got these fudge brownies and all this stuff. I wasn't even tempted by that.
All right, so everyone, we have toothpaste that you can brush your teeth with that curbs your appetite. No other company has that in the industry of network marketing. I don't think it's on the market, period. So it's so funny when they ask me, what are the ingredients in our products and stuff? And I tell them, you did not care what ingredients were in those brownies and those donuts that was in that break room. So there you go, right? You didn't ask anybody that.
Absolutely.
So I will answer any question for people, but I just like to put that out there that, people will say, well, what's in this tea? What's in it? And they will grill you about it. But when their doctor prescribes a medication, they won't ask him or her about it. Or, they won't find out where their chicken came from Chick-fil-A. Hey, that chicken is not organic, guys. It is full of antibiotics. I was reading something on the internet about Chick-fil-A, and they are trying to be antibiotic free by the end of 2019. So, it's great. I like the chicken. It tastes good. I don't eat it that much, but I'm just saying, people will grill you about an all natural product, right? But they won't ask, any questions about where their food actually comes from. So, Coach Lakeisha, talk about this tea. Was this the first product that you tried that you lost your 45 pounds with? I want to hear all of it.
Absolutely. So what happened is when, the founding families came over, one of my friends who, I partnered with in the past, she became a partner, and she asked me to buy the tea as a favor. At that point, honestly, I had gastric bypass surgery 18 years ago, and I gained more than half the weight back that I lost. So I had decided at that point to accept myself in all of my fatness. I thought I was just going to be a big, thick, fat girl. I was going to have a cute face, and now they're making some cute clothes, so I'm going to be all right. But When I got the tea, I bought it as a favor. I put the tea in the drawer for 8 months. My mom saw it on Facebook and she was like, "Do you know anything about this tea?" And I said, "Yes, I got some." Well, we only found 3 of the 4 packs. At that time, it was a 4-pack. We only found 3 of the 4 packs. So mom brewed the tea. She drank the tea. Honestly, Denise, I never even sampled the tea. I didn't know what it tastes like. Right. She drank the tea. She lost 6 pounds 3 weeks in a row. So she lost over 18 pounds off of 3 packs of tea. She was like, "You got to give me some more of that tea." I'm like, "Okay." So we got some more of the tea. And at that point, 8 months later, my friends were joining the business. So I'm like, "Okay, I'm going to go ahead and sign up and I'm going to get some of that tea and try for myself." Stepped on the scale. I video everything. So I stepped on the scale and I lost 7 pounds in my first 5 days. So in my mind, although I wasn't ready to, fully commit, because I accepted that I was going to be fat forever, I wasn't ready to fully commit at that point. I still knew that I could help some other people who maybe had their mind right. So the tea was really what really started it for me. And, even fast forward, for like 11 months, I was a part of Total Life Changes since March 15th of 2015. And I did nothing until December. And we were on that trip together where we went to Cancun, Denise. You remember, you earned that trip and we earned that trip together. And it wasn't until December of 2016 that I was faced with a harsh reality that I was going to be taking those 10 pills that you mentioned earlier. And I'm like, "Wait a minute, this is not going to be my life. I give pills. I don't take all these pills." And at that point, for me going to the doctor and getting, diagnosed with high blood pressure, anxiety, depression, like I literally told my doctor, "You got the wrong chart. I'm not depressed." But I knew that I was, but I was not ready to face that reality. Right. And so at that point, I knew that I had to go back to fully engage in what we had here with Total Life Changes.
I slept on the tea too. I slept on the tea for 6 months. I didn't try it. I didn't think that tea would make me lose weight. I didn't think that tea was really going to detox me, or I thought that it was going to be too harsh. That's what I thought. And I thought it was going to be nasty. So I sat on it for 6 months. I had the auto ship come into my house and it was in the cabinet. I'm telling you, I opened up the cabinet and the tea was falling out. Okay. That's how much tea I had. And then one day, my sister was over and she had slept over. She had a stomach problem. And she said, "Let me brew some of this tea." So she brewed the tea and it cleaned her out. She said, "Wait a minute, Denise, like we need to sit down and have a conversation because this tea is good. Like it's really good. It is doing something." So I was like, "Girl, like really?" So she was the one who made me start drinking it. And I got on a scale too. So I got on a scale and I lost 7 pounds. Look, this is 1 pound of fat, guys. I lost 7 pounds in 10 days. You couldn't tell me nothing. It was over, game over then when I lost the 7 pounds in 10 days. So do you want to break the tea down or you want me to break it down? Which one? You want to break it down?
You can break it down.
Okay, the tea has 9 herbs in it, guys. That is it. No caffeine, no sugar. It tastes really, really good. What it's going to do is cleanse the colon, the kidneys, the liver. It's going to purify the blood. It's going to remove the parasites from your body that make you crave carbs and sweets. You can start this tea on a Monday because it is gentle to the system, so you're not going to be glued to a toilet. So let me just tell you what's going to happen. Because the parasites are going to be removed from your body, not just by default, your palate is going to change. You're not going to crave the things that you used to crave. So if you are a carbaholic, like I used to be, the chips and the potato, the chips and the cake, right? And the French fries, you're not going to be craving that anymore because those are actually the parasites that was in your body craving that stuff. So this tea right here, people call it the miracle tea. I just love the Iaso tea. Just herbs, from the ground. So that is my tea spiel. Did I miss anything, Coach Lakeisha, with the tea?
No, you covered it, because that is it for me. Because I am the sweet tooth person. Like, literally, my husband and I would be in bed, watching a movie, eating in bed. Like, I would eat one row of the Oreos, he would eat the other row, and I would gain the weight for both rows. Like, seriously. But I no longer have a sweet tooth, because otherwise, I'm gonna tell you what would have really happened yesterday when they had all those brownies and those peanut butter cookies. I would have wrapped some up, put them in my purse. I would have put them in my purse, and I would have had them later. But no, honestly, the tea, I think in combination, for me, the tea and the resolution drops really curb my appetite together. Oh. And at first, Denise, yes, thank you for showing it. Yes, because I got Life Drops sitting right here by me, but I don't have the resolution. But initially, even when I started with the, I said 50 pounds is going down, and I went live. Denise, and every day, that was my mantra. 50 pounds is going down. I lost 45. So what, I failed? No, seriously. I went live because I needed people to hold me accountable, because I love food. I love sweet potato pie. I love red velvet cake. I love birthday cake. I would go to the store and buy birthday cake, and it was nobody's birthday that I knew, And so with that being the case, I needed that accountability piece. So I went live every single day talking about, I'm taking these products, I'm taking this NutriBurst, and 50 pounds is going down. And I'm so blessed that I thought to do that, because otherwise I had accepted myself the way that I was, but I literally wanted to take back control of my health. I didn't want to be, on 10 different pills that I was prescribed. And I knew that it would get worse, that I would have to take more and more pills.
Right. I want you to talk to the woman, first of all, who is contemplating going under the knife for the gastric bypass surgery, or the person who has gotten the gastric bypass surgery and they've gained the weight back. So the resolution is something that you can use. We call this the gastric bypass in a bottle. So do you want to address that? Someone who's just thinking about it, or someone who had the surgery and they gained the weight back. There is still hope for them, right?
Absolutely. Yes. Because I'm that girl. I am that person who went, and I thought, life is going to be so beautiful. I got down to a size 14 from like a 26, 28. And I was creeping up into that 30, but I got down to like a size 14, and it was tight. And I thought that would be the end all, be all, fix all. But they stapled my stomach, not my mind and not my mouth. So you literally have to get your mind right in order for everything else to come into play. And so although, I was able to lose over 100 pounds, I gained back over 70 of those pounds. So I also had some side effects. So I was up to 17 supplements. I didn't even mention that. I'm talking about the prescription drugs, but I was up to 17 supplements. I was taking the vitamin D, the folic acid. I was taking iron. I was taking some of everything. And I can honestly say that since I have been taken to Chewy and the NutriBurst, I've been able to give blood for the first time since 2000, like the early 2000s. I've been able to give blood, okay? Because my iron used to be so severely low. My ferritin level, my iron level was so low that the doctor told me he wanted to give me 2 units of blood right away. And I literally begged him, don't do it. Like, seriously, I don't know why, but I was like, don't do it. And if I had to do it over again, ladies and gentlemen, I would not have gone to that extent. Because when I would go into the chemotherapy lab and I would sit there with those little ladies, and y'all know my personality. If you know me, you know my personality. So I'm talking to them and they talking to me, they're like, well, baby, you look good. You look healthy. Why you here? And I felt kind of of convicted in my heart that I was there just to get an iron infusion, and you here trying to save your life, you know. So that was just a struggle that I had internally. But what I will say is, if you are contemplating it, give it 90 days with all you have. Get your 30-33 kit, walk 30 minutes, do something, some physical activity for 30 minutes, and give yourself that 90-day window to work with your coach, whoever your Total Life Changes representative is, right? Work with them, tweak it, don't give up on it, you know, and go stay the course, because what will happen, like Denise just said, your palate will change, your taste buds will change, and the asparagus and, you know, the what I had, some kind of squash, butternut squash, will now taste good to you because I never ate that before, but that's literally what we had for dinner: asparagus, butternut squash, and grilled wings off the grill. That's what was for dinner, but I never would have eaten that before, but it was filling, like, seriously. So I would say, if you contemplate going under there, you know, weigh your options. You know, I can't tell you whether to do it or not. All I can tell you is my gastric bypass failed. My best friend, her gastric bypass failed. You know, so try these products that are all natural, organic products, and they will help you to get your mind right, you know, so that you can get the weight off. And I'm 2 years in from my 45-pound weight loss. 2 years.
That's another thing. People keep the weight off and Total Life Changes. I've never seen nothing like it before in my life. Really, go ahead. 2 years in.
Yeah, no, I mean, that was just it. Like, and you know, like I was saying about those pills, because I had the gastric bypass, you know this, Denise, with the resection of your stomach, my the food, the vitamins, the minerals, the supplements that I intake will never reach the bottom of my stomach because it's cut apart. So the vitamins that the doctors had me on, the Flintstone chewables, the gummies, I still got some of them just as a reminder to myself of where I come from. But they were not effective because my body was not breaking it down. So the thing that I love so much about our liquid multivitamin is the 98% absorption, because now that I'm consuming this every day, and I'm extra, so I take a shot, y'all. I don't take the tablespoon like it said, because one reason is because I don't want to go back to the point where I'm severely anemic, where I got to go to the hospital or go to the doctor all the time because I'm tired and I'm sluggish and I'm fatigued and, you know, I peaky eyed because my blood count is so low. I never have to worry really about that anymore, based on the fact that I'm taking the NutriBurst daily. And when I don't now, some people, Denise, and you might could attest to this, some people tell me that they feel a burst of energy from their NutriBurst. I honestly don't feel the burst of energy, but I feel the lack of energy if I don't take my NutriBurst. I feel the drain. Does that make sense?
It does make sense. So I do feel the energy, but if I'm off of it for a good like 3 days, it's like, oh my God, I feel sluggish. I feel really sluggish, especially around that 2 and 3 o'clock. 4 o'clock, I am done. If I have not had my NutriBurst, I'm done. So NutriBurst makes me feel alive, like a regular person, not someone who gets tired in the middle of the day, you know, like the metabolism is slowing down or whatever. So I love the NutriBurst. Yeah. So, I mean, you're teaching me a lot, you know, about the person with the gastric bypass surgery and how their body does not absorb those minerals, those vitamins and minerals, and you need them. So the NutriBurst will give it to you. It's like eating 10 salads in a day, which is incredible. You know, that we have all that in that NutriBurst. It has biotin in it, so your hair and your nails are gonna look good, your skin is gonna look good, and it's just gonna have you feeling great. And the NutriBurst is a household product. Everyone should have their name on it. all your kids in the house should have their name on it because everyone should be taking it. So I love this product. I love this product. All right, so you want to talk about any other products? Let's Coach Lakeisha. This is so much fun.
Yeah, my last product that I got products all over the house. I'm from the kitchen to my office to wherever. But my last product that I love the most is the NRG. I did allude a little bit to the fact that my doctor told me that I was suffering from depression. And with the medication that I was prescribed, and you know, we're nurses. I'm a nurse. I'm still actively working as a nurse. And so I'm not saying don't take your medicine by no means. But what I am saying is when I took the antidepressant pill, and you know, we have to think in our mind, it's a medical practice. Okay. So my doctor said, well, we're gonna try. Has anybody doctor ever say we're gonna try something? That means it may work for you and it may not. It might work for Denise, but it ain't gonna work for Lakeisha. It might work for whoever, but it ain't gonna work, you know. And so she gave me that pill and I fought it. And I melted into the carpet. My happy-go-lucky, bubbly spirit was like I could be in the rocking chair when my husband leave home for work, and when he get back, I was still in the rocking chair. Like, I mean, you know, so I didn't like that
for the party. So go ahead.
Again? I didn't hear what you said.
Like for the party. So I can't even imagine you like that.
It really masked my personality down. And so I remember being in the room, you know, at a home party, and the lady talked about how she literally was suicidal, had made multiple attempts, and the last time that she attempted, like her 4-year-old dialed 911, and you know, she would say whatever. But anyway, she was saying that she'd take the NRG, and I was like, I wonder if that would work for me. True story. I wonder if that would work for me. And so I took the NRG, 2 capsules. Most people, you know, it says 1 to 2, but I take 2 every day. And the 5-HTP really elevates my mood, and it keeps me at even kilter. Like my mood, my personality is high anyway, but it still keeps me mentally focused. It keeps me clear. It curbs my appetite. Like Denise, I remember one day when I left home without my NRG. This one day last week. I posted about it on Facebook. I'm like, I ate everything but the dialysis machine and the patient because I was so hungry because I left home without it. So, you know, one thing, when I was hypertensive, I would check my blood pressure, of course, but I wasn't sensitive to caffeine, so I still took my NRG. This was really instrumental in helping me to curb my appetite, keep my mood elevated, and it just overall it helped me. Like, this is one of the staple products that I love, and I will even sample it out to, you know, people and say, well, okay, just try it to see how it feels. If it gives you a headache, or, you know, if it make you feel any kind of way different. The thing that I like about it, I was taking the Red Bulls. Maybe I should name names, but I love Rooster Booster, and you get it from, you know, from the convenience store. And I was drinking 2 of those Rooster Boosters a night, in conjunction with my donuts, in conjunction with my peanuts or my trail mix or whatever it was, because I was eating to stay awake at night. But since I've been on my NRG, that's not been a problem. Not at all. So this is my next go-to product that I will never be without.
You know what I like about the NRG? You do not get any jitters or crash. My body is so sensitive to fat burners, you know, because each pill actually burns 300 calories at rest. So my body's sensitive to fat burners or whatever. You know, other products gave me jitters, and no jitters, no crash. So I love the NRG too. I wish I had it when I was working in night shift. I think I would have lasted a little longer and I wouldn't have quit so many jobs. But
no, you didn't need that. You need to be right here where you are today. You need to be right, but I understand exactly what you're saying. And You know, for me, I can remember I tried everything but drugs, crack cocaine to lose weight because it was a struggle for me from a kid, being picked on and bullied and all of that. So it was a lifetime. It has been a lifetime struggle for me. But I remember my doctor giving me Venthin. I remember my doctor giving me different kind of medications to help me to curb my appetite and maybe to boost my metabolism. And what would happen, what I would find myself would be what my heart would race, or I would have cotton mouth. Like I could drink, and I would have that taste in my mouth that I could never get rid of. And I can honestly say that I've never experienced that taking my NRG. And you know, if you feel like if you take it, take it on an empty stomach, you can take it with food. It doesn't really matter. Just take it.
Mm-hmm. So I want to ask you this. You've gotten the weight thing conquered. I heard you say that, you've struggled with weight all your life. You were teased and all that stuff. How does it feel to have the weight thing conquered? How does it feel to have it conquered?
Oh my God. Like I could wear my shoulder out. Like, no, seriously, the level of confidence, and not just for me, because I have a big personality anyway. So even when I was that big girl, a lot has transpired in my life, so I still felt the way that I feel, if that makes sense. But I used to squash my personality down to fit in with my surrounding. But I went to a Tony Robbins event. Has nothing to do with what we're talking about, but it has everything. But I went to a Tony Robbins event in 2014, and that event really transformed my mind. It was all about personal growth and development, and it helped me to release some things and expose my true self. And ever since then, my level of confidence after the weight loss, oh my God, like I feel like that I can be my my bold, beautiful self. You know what I mean? And unapologetically. Mm-hmm. So what happens is a lot of times when I post before and afters, people like, they don't even look like the same person, because your confidence is different. Your swagger is different. You ain't like trying to hide and cover up, so that is, I think, the biggest thing. And that is the most gratifying. Is that a word, gratifying? That's the thing that I get the most gratification from, when I see someone that I have helped with the products to gain back that level of confidence, that they could feel comfortable wearing a bathing suit again, that they could feel comfortable showing their legs, or that they could feel comfortable wearing a short sleeve, those kind of things. And it's an amazing feeling. So confidence, I think, more than anything.
Yeah, being able to help people, gain their confidence back is what gets me out of bed each and every day. I didn't feel that same satisfaction, when I was pushing that medicine card. I just did not. And I know that they are health professions where you do change lives, you save lives as well. For me, I just feel like with these products and the testimonies that I hear each and every day, not only from people changing their health, but also people actually changing their household incomes, is what gets me out of bed each and every day. All right, so I'm going to bring it home really quickly, because we talked about a lot of products, everyone, right? And Coach Lakeisha, thank you so much that you shared your story with me. I learned some new things about you. I love you even more, girl. I really, really do. I am just grateful to be able to be in this business with such beautiful souls. So I'm really grateful, that I get to do this business with you. She talked about some products, guys. She talked about 3 products that we have in our 30-33 kit. It's easy as 30-33. So it's the T, the NutriBurst, and the NRG. Now, you heard Coach Lakeisha's amazing, amazing testimony. What I'm going to say to you is that these products cost $154.95. I promise you, if you dedicate yourself to doing this for 30 days, committing to these products for 30 days, doing some kind of physical exercise for 30 minutes for 30 days, just walking a little, even if you don't even do it, you're still going to lose weight. I promise you, after the 30 days, you're going to be so super proud of yourself that you tackled the weight, right? That weight issue will be gone. You'll look back at your body and you'll be proud of your progress and you'll want to keep going on. It's only $154.95. I want you to get back to the person that shared this Facebook Live with you. If you're on someone's page, I want you to get your kit tonight. If you want to get your kit and you want to join us in business, all you need to do is pay an additional $35 for your business kit, which is going to be loaded, super loaded with things for you to get your business up and going. And then that is it. You'll be in business with us, and then you'll also be a life changer. I tell people, the ones who have the biggest transformations make the most money, because you'll be doing this and you'll be showing the world what you're doing, and you're going to be your own walking billboard. So I'm going to thank each and every one of you for joining us tonight. Thank you so much, Coach Lakeisha. Everyone, join me back here next Tuesday, because I'm going to have a wonderful, wonderful guest. His name is Adam Helton. He lost over 100 pounds. So if you know anyone that's struggling with the weight and they want to get that weight thing out of the way, meet me back here next Tuesday at 9 p.m. So thank you so much, everyone. I'll see you again on next Tuesday. Bye-bye now.
Thank you.